What's the word, everybody? Welcome to another lift. And today in this video, I did chest and tricep. I started off with some bench press. I'm not gonna be talking throughout the whole video like the other videos. I'm gonna like talk only like a little bit. Then I'm gonna put like some motivation speeches afterwards. So the let me just explain what I did in the whole video, right? So I did chest. I did 3 sets of bench press, and afterwards I did what I did after. I did push-ups. Yeah, I did some weighted push-ups after that. Weighted push-ups until failure. I use because I got my plates. The plates that I'm currently using for the bench press. I use those plates, and plates for my old dumbbells. I use those ones for for the weighted push-ups. So in total, I believe it was around 20, not maybe like 10, if not 10 or 15 kgs in the bag. Then I did some weighted push-ups. I believe I did 3 sets of those until failure, or two. I don't quite recall well. And after that, what I had done was I moved on to triceps here. I did some overhead extensions on the bench, 2 sets until failure. Then afterwards I did some kickbacks as well. I did kickbacks, 2 sets of those until failure as well. Did some diamond push-ups. I did 2 sets or 3 sets of those until failure. Then after that, what I had done was some dips. Yeah, some dips to target both the triceps and the chest, simultaneously. So that's what I did. So that was the summary of the whole workout of today. So I wanted to talk more about mind over matter. I had spoken about it in yesterday's video. How sometimes you gotta surpass your like physical pain. Cause this is something that I want everybody to apply, because some people tell me, I've seen like a lot of people comment on my TikTok, oh, I wish I had this body, but I can't. There's somebody who even once told me that on TikTok, once told me that I can't really get this physique because I tried and I was seeing no progress and I had given up. Sometimes, when the mind is weakened, it doesn't have resilience, it will just make you give up before you actually see, progress. People, one thing that I've realized nowadays is that we crave, or not even crave, like we desire to see progress, like huge progress, way too fast. When we comment something, when we like initiate something, we expect to see progress way too fast, and that's what kills our drive. Because when you don't see that the progress that you're craving for so much, you fail. You're not necessarily fail, but you don't really see it as fast as you wanted to. You tend to give up way too fast, and that's where mind over matter comes to play. A lot of people, they just give in way too fast. Because I wasn't born like this. I was skinny. Like currently I'm bulking, meaning I'm eating as much as I can. I'm eating a lot of calorie dense food, and increasing my protein intake, sorry, so that I can get huge as possible. I'm not taking protein powder, I'm not taking any supplements. Also, that's another question people been asking me a lot. I'm not taking any supplements. I'm just eating whatever my mother should make it. Whatever mom makes every single night, that's what I'm eating. And of course, like, I have a part-time job, so I'll be buying my own stuff on the side, like peanut butter, eating a lot of oats every single morning before school, and buying milk every once in a while, and also drinking milk at home too. These are the stuff that I'm using just to bulk up. So people, they're like, oh, what supplements you using? We've been like brainwashed, like not necessarily brainwashed, but I'm not saying, for me, honestly, protein powder, I'm not saying it's like a shortcut or anything like that, because of course, doesn't mean if you take protein powder, it will just, make you just get huge, look huge weight like fast. It just obviously increases your protein intake of the day, you know. But people just don't believe that you can get, huge without supplements. And I don't know if protein powder falls under supplements. If it does, then sure. If it doesn't, then people just don't think that you can get huge without taking any source of substance. you know People don't really believe that, and I've realized that multiple times, because everywhere people always ask me if I take anything. No, it's just what I eat. And obviously I mind over matter. This way it comes to play again, mind over matter, telling myself that every single day I'm gonna work out. Sometimes I don't really feel like talking much, but like in the videos I don't really feel like talking. This way, like, I'll be just doing this voiceovers because I'm really motivated to work out. But when I work out, I just forget. You just forget. You just do it regardless because of discipline. That's one thing that I want everybody who watch my video to acquire. I can see the audience is growing, and this is something that I want everybody to know from the beginning of my channel. I've been preaching about it, preaching about discipline, of how important it is to conquer your mind. Because when you conquer your mind, you reclaim your mind. You don't really assimilate anything that you see from the world, but you conquer it and you rewire it to how you want to be. Because if you carry yourself with the way other people want you to carry yourself, or you attract stuff that are negatively hurting you or negatively affecting your life, then that's going to be a bad thing. You get me? So for you, in order for you to be disciplined, in order for you to practice mind over matter on a daily basis, you need to practice discipline. That's the only way. I'm not saying I'm the most disciplined person in the world. I'm not saying I practice discipline every single time. Sometimes I'll be feeling lazy too. Sometimes your mind is just weakened, and then you feel, and mind over matter doesn't really have that much force. It doesn't really have that much use in that moment. You get me? So when that happens, of course, you don't really have the motivation, not even motivation, you don't even have the drive whatsoever to work out. So for us to conquer, for us to stay away or from assimilating stuff that affect us mentally, spiritually, physically, we need to acquire discipline. When you have discipline, you will have peace, because discipline tells you that you should be doing this no matter of how you're feeling. Your emotion is not going to restrain you from doing what you gotta do. You feel me? So that's one thing I want everybody to acquire: discipline. Right? It's discipline. Because when you do that, bro, you can get this physique. This physique, I'm only getting it from home. I've never been to a gym ever. I'm gonna make maybe like someday I'm gonna make a video of when I started working out and whatnot. But I've never been to a gym. Only been working out from home. You get me? And this is what progress looks like. And I'm gonna document everything until I get a physique that I want. So it's possible. So yeah, thank you guys. I don't want to bore you with my voice, my speeches. So yeah, I'm gonna now play some motivational speeches after this, so you can just watch me. And I already did a summary of the workout, right? So this is over the extensions. After that, we did some kickbacks and then diamond push-ups, and then we did what else we did after? We did chest. Yeah, we did dips to target both the tricep and chest simultaneously. And then in the end of the video, I was attempting to do handstands. This attempting it. I was getting there. I'm not the best yet, but I was attempting it to do the handstand. So hopefully someday I can do a free handstand. So far I can do like a wall handstand, which is not that bad. It's progression, of course. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. If you're watching until this far, I appreciate you. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and see you on the next lift. And remember, Jesus love you. Thank you guys. Adios.
On the way to the gym, you have to start getting anxious. If you don't get anxious anymore and all you do is listen to some kind of music or something like that, and you're just thinking that you're doing it, you're not doing it. Turn around, go home, if that's the case. You just can't show up, you just can't pretend. You have to demand from the workout that you're going to get results. And you have to have workouts in your brain already before. You have to have the results already in your brain before you even get there. You have to expect success because you've rehearsed it in your brain, in your mind. And it's going to take all of you. It's going to take every ounce of your being, everything you've got. And if you give it any less than everything you totally got, you're not totally spent. You're not doing enough.
I mean, this is when you got to do it, when nobody's watching. I've said this before, if you can't have a good lift without your buddies or, a bunch of other guys hyping you up, then, to an extent, I want to say, how bad do you want it? If it's just you, don't worry, these lifts add up. You will fucking get something out of it. And not just, something to show off to other people either. I was thinking this to myself, just, if you kind of try to self-analyze your own motivators, what do you think is pushing you harder? To impress other people or to impress yourself? I'm not a fucking psychologist, so I can't really get into it too much deeper than that, but just something to think about,
Now I see these people coming to the gym day after day, day after day. They got dedication, they show up, they show up, they show up. Transformation, nothing. Nothing. Because the majority of the time what they're doing here, they jaw jack. They're working that fucking jaw muscle too much. If you guys are spending 3 minutes in between sets, you might as well just start. Because it's too much recovery time. The growth comes from hitting it, exhausting it, finding the burn, and keeping the burn alive. If you take too much time in between sets off, the fire goes out. That fire is what heats up that clay and you can start molding it. Don't let it go out, guys. Let it go out when you leave here, when you get all the nutrition, your dose. Don't talk in here. Perform in here. When you perform in here, when you go up there, you don't need to talk, do you? No. Success is something that you never have to speak about. The achievement is resolved. If you speak about it, you speak for itself. Meaning, the guys that come to the gym and they talk all the time in the gym, because they ain't there. The guys that come here and sound professional, just perform. When they leave the gym, they still don't talk. Their body talks for them. And life is given to them. Everyone's like, oh, this is a real easy life, real easy life. That help they do. Because they paid for it. They earned that motherfucker.
The lesson I cherish the most is how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. When you know you're truly giving it your all, there is no greater feeling. I once had a guidance counselor tell me that I shouldn't play basketball, that it would never amount to anything for me. You know what? Much to your surprise, I took that counselor's advice. I took it and I used it to be the best basketball player I could be. His negativity towards me made me stronger. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find it.
I think I get it now. This snow. It's love, isn't it? The sky. The sun. The blowing wind. The trees. The mountains. And yet, how can this be? The world is... The works of God are so beautiful. And yet there is no love in the hearts of men. Trust. People don't make it through this life. You're not warriors or soldiers. You're just murderers. Psychotic mass murderers who snuffed out the lives of countless people that never did you any wrong. Do you think I'm aware of that fact? I don't need you shoving it down my goddamn throat! Then stop acting like you've got any right to feel sorry for yourself! We're living in a hell you two created! Are you proud of yourselves? You're not one of us! You've never been! You're not even human anymore! An apology? Is that what you hope to get out of calling us murderers? Want us to feel bad? Want us to take the blame? Who are you talking to? The people you thought you knew don't exist! They're dead! You're right. Still, I've got to do something. Anything. I swear to you,